Thank you, Kate. An ominous day in the Hammer, where the day after Saskatchewan clinched top spot in the West, Hamilton has a chance to do the same thing out east, with Bo Levi Mitchell attempting to lock it down by lighting up an old friend. That is a linebacker if I've ever seen one before. The build on that guy is BA uses the legs again. Only had 3 rushing attempts and field goal rate. And he's 30 of 37 this year. Bit of a low snap. They get it down. And the reliable right leg of Rene.
Make an argument for him as MOP. 2-horse race right now.
Play action, looks inside, it's picked off. Adrian Green back off the broken leg from earlier this year, and Green picks off Bo Levi Mitchell on his first pass attempt. As he knocks this one through as well. He's been doing it in both receiving and rushing. As the 5th of 5 teams, is this one knocked away, blown up. Been going there thanks to Verzuk. What a massive blow. As now VA with pressure on, gets thrown to the turf. Early on of the middle of the field, a deep shot to go after Devine Scott. This time they go underneath. Shamar Bridges, yards after the catch, slides down at the 40.
The post behind him.
Mitchell lost his feet that time, but gets it outside to Tim White, who breaks 1 tackle, then 2, and finally, ball sits here at the 21-yard line. Mitchell looks over the top. Tim White's in the end zone, dives, and held on to it. No, he dropped it.
Defense, but boy, Tim White was wide open in behind and just could not hang on. I'm not sure that Bo can throw it any better.
I'm not sure that Tim needed to jump for it either. Looked up towards us near the coach's booth for Hamilton and just gave him a little whirl of the finger, saying, yeah, take a look at that one real quick for us if we can, especially considering the amount of time it's been since Calgary has tasted winning. Just to be up feels pretty good for them at this point. Is down the sideline.
Their mental health, maybe the most important.
As much as anything else, is now 3 for 3 is Rene Paredes. Already earlier on in this game with his first of the 3.
Going it to him.
Waller is certainly that guy, and certainly this year is underneath. Tim White having a day, getting tons of targets as he nearly gets the ball ripped away and creates 2nd and 8. Mitchell looks down the middle of the field, pressure on, doesn't know what man is behind him, knocks the football out. It was sitting right there. And Clarence Hicks just ran through Barrow, who's 6'5", 317. I know they're just numbers, but wondering which is an extremely training camp number, which now he's leveled up to number 12. As BA goes back shoulder outside, little fly and die.
Absolutely, it's going the other way.
Coverage so good, especially on those wide sides, as now Mills breaks free into the middle of the secondary, and he can't be brought down until he's inside the 10-yard line. Rene Paredes 3 for 3 with a long of 42. This one significantly closer.
Lawler is a master at that.
Vernon Adams Jr. throws it to a tight window. Dom Rhymes knew he was going to wear that one, and he did. Rene Paredes 54 yards away, and had enough leg, but missed it. Off to the right-hand side, Isaiah Wooden dances through 2 tacklers. There's Constantino, high wobbling boot. And once again, for the 2nd time this game, Brooks bobbles it, now breaks, as Constantino's got to make a play and force him back inside. He does. Joshua Coker out on the missed field goal injury as they run the football. Choquette in space, bounces through 3 tacklers, and off he goes, racing to the end zone, stiff arm, and dives in for a touchdown. What a run by the rookie. Potentially down 20-6 after the 2-point. We'll see what BA's got. Little sprint down, out the back door, Quincy Vaughn, and why not? They'll hand it off for now, and a great tackle on 2nd down and 2. 6.7 over 82 carries is no joke as Bo fumbles the football. Clarence Hicks nearly there to jump on top of on that. You go, yeah, nope. no chance. I'd have to play for how many years and throw for how many yards? Big catch, an even bigger hit, and on the line of scrimmage. Underneath as a flag flies, they look for Lawler, goes to the corner, Easy money for Kenny. Wants the flag. We'll check it out. But Lawler.
Your screen for Kenny Lawler, and then he's running hard on that curl on Anthony Johnson. Johnson's put together a real good first half, but this guy's hard to track.
You catch. As VA pulls, gets a block, and looks to throw on the run, completes. Clark Barnes makes the grab. Top to bottom, every position of being led by Stavros Katsantonis doesn't hurt either, as Vernon looks down the middle of the field. Jalen Philpott trying to figure out if he should turn around or not. And Philpott kind of adjusted to it, almost looked like one of those over-the-shoulder baseball catches.
Verisuck needed to be in that one.
Mills gets another touch, drives the legs into the end zone, and Calgary on the road extends their lead here late in the third.
Jay down on the sideline that, you know, we've got to be responsible for our gaps. Scott Milenovich said, I had to figure out what Bo does really well.
A two-way street, no doubt, is now Mitchell takes his seat. You just saw Sean Peterson go to the sideline.
A chance to wrap it up and get the bye.
And Bo pumps twice, can't get rid of it. Now down the field, he has Lawler, got him at the 30, running free and tackled out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. And they motion the big man into the backfield here as they'll try to lead around with Greg Bell. They go 3 running plays inside. Oh, and a flag is down. And surroundings possible, and Kenny honoring that with autism awareness in Ontario today as Lawler's teammate Tim White running free gets chopped down 30-yard line here with Lawler running the short crossing route. They'll go over the top. Giovanni Robinson down the seam, and did he hang on to it? Touchdown Tiger Cats! The big man Giovanni Robinson
with Jaden Grant goes up and rips it down from the high point and hangs on. I don't think that ever touches the turf.
Wow.
He's working on it. He's got it on the back of the helmet. Wow. And there it is.
Vernon Adams Jr. on 2nd and 6. Gets it away into the flats. Brooks catches it. Nobody around. Crosses the 45, 40, 35. Pushed out of bounds by Jonathan Moxey. And a big triple to make this a 2-score game for Rene Paredes. It was a late hold getting it down. Timing and rhythm throw, right? And Bo more on time as of late, but now pulled down from behind. And is it Charles Wiley with his 2nd of the ball game?
To Bo Levi Mitchell.
Had 2 sacks on the season coming in. He's doubled it here today with 2 on the afternoon. Again, back to the comeback. Lawler turns around and crosses. Tim White in motion across the line. Kenny Lawler all by himself. It gets tipped. And they went to Lawler on 3rd and 1. Anything possible, down 10. And Calgary with possession. VA loads it up and rips it down the middle of the field. And it's Brooks! Caught it running free inside the 20. Stiff arm at the 10. And Calgary's inside the 5-yard line. Big play, VA strikes. Beautiful route as Vernon hands it off. And D-Train. Mills plunges forward. No signal yet right there at the goal line. And touchdown. And that's where they sit right now after what looks like the loss coming here. Across the body, picked off. Derek Moncrief steps in front of Tim White and locks it down.
And they needed this one badly. They got it, and they're back in the playoff fight.
What a day for the Calgary Stampeders, and VA back on track.